I don't want to scare you, but things aren't looking real optimistic in the world right now. We are headed for a gold and silver shortage, no doubt. In this video, we're going to talk about a couple shared factors between gold and silver, which undeniably will show us that we are headed towards a shortage for both. And then we'll examine some individual factors that maybe only apply to silver and only apply to gold. Hey, it's a big deal. You are here. This is important subject matter we're discussing, but the most important thing is that you're here in the basement. I hope you feel like you found a home away from home. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, leave a comment. We want you to be part of this group. But the first component of the silver and gold market that's undeniable, that shows us that we could indeed be heading towards a shortage, is the fact that both gold and silver are finite resources. Finite. That means there's only so much of them. There's no more being created. There is only so much gold and silver above the ground right now. But there's also only so much below the ground. And we know how difficult with both silver and gold it has become for mining exploration companies to find new deposits. They are spending massive amounts of money on exploration, especially in gold. But the return on the investment, when you look at a graph, is very, very discouraging. They're spending more and more money and finding less and less gold. And when it comes to silver, well, that price has been manipulated low for so long, there's hardly any money that's been spent on silver exploration. What are the companies that we know right now are exploring for silver? BlackRock Silver out in Nevada, Summa Silver out in Nevada, Dolly Varden Silver up in British Columbia, and a handful of other companies. Fortuna Silver, Fortuna Mining, they changed their name. They were a silver mining company. They're still doing some exploration for silver, but overall, it has become so difficult and in a lot of ways uneconomic to explore for silver that there's just a limited amount of money going into that sector. Now, when it comes to silver and gold, the other major component that we're often forgetting about for both of these is the amount of insecurity, craziness, geopolitical strife, call it what you will, just the absolute horror show that the world seems to be becoming. And let's run through that list first. Now, I don't want to scare you, but things aren't looking real optimistic in the world right now. We know that in the United States, we have what will likely be one of the most contentious elections in history coming up within the next few months. We also know that we have major war in Europe, in Ukraine. Russian home territory has been invaded. That is a massive, massive deal, guys. We also know that there's major problems in the Middle East with Iran and Israel. We're waiting to see if Iran's going to strike back on Israel. Very scary times. Also, in China, we have the Taiwan situation. It feels like we're being led to believe it's just a matter of time until China actually goes for Taiwan. And we know that things aren't good between the North Koreans and the South Koreans. The world is in a state of turmoil like we haven't seen since World War II. Furthermore, we have the BRICS situation, major meeting coming up in October 22nd, October 23rd. This BRICS thing is real. And they're also moving towards a gold-backed currency, potential trade settlement currency between the nations. All of this uncertainty in the world, right, feeds into demand for gold in particular, but also for silver. Silver is gold's little cousin, little brother, however you want to say it. What else is going on? What about the financial crisis? Let's just call it what it is. The financial poop show that has become the United States balance sheet. $35 trillion in debt. Oh, we just spend an extra trillion every 90 days, but everything's going to be okay because we can just print money, right? We know what happened a couple weeks ago with a micro financial crisis in Japan, the world's third largest economy. All of this, guys, all of this leads to major, can you feel it? Major levels of uncertainty in the world. And there's nothing that's as good for silver and gold as uncertainty. We don't like what's going on, right? We didn't create what's going on. I'm not blaming you. You're not blaming me. Other, higher up people have created this situation, but it is what it is, and it is going on, and it is supportive for the gold price and silver price. I want to say thank you to channel sponsor First Mining Gold. They've got a lot of gold. It's in the ground in Canada. They're a development stage company with 2 multi-million ounce projects, one in Quebec and one in Ontario. You can learn more about them at their website. And Fortuna Mining, they are mining silver and gold in Latin America and large amounts of gold in West Africa. You can learn more about them at fortunamining.com. Now, back to the story, okay? When it comes to gold, right now, the monetary demand for gold is going through the roof. We know what's going on with the central banks. Gold is proving itself as that elixir, that medicine for all the financial uncertainty in the world. We're seeing demand for gold, like really, most of us, I'm 54 years young. I haven't seen during my lifetime, right? And I remember I was 1 year old when Nixon took us off the gold standard. So the demand for gold is very strong. If we shift over to silver, silver has this extra added component of industrial demand. So it too is experiencing a massive influx of demand for the metal. Are we going to run out of silver and gold? I mean, we can make the argument that we already have because there's only so much on the planet, period. But as the human race for both of these metals continues to increase their demand profile, yes, we certainly could see, I believe, during my lifetime, an absolute shortage, maybe in the next few years, shortage for the precious metals. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. We are living through times like no other, right? We are living in a period of change. I got news for you guys, right? When big major things happen in the world, oftentimes it's not recognized until after the events, a year or 2 years later. I think we're going to look back on this time period, right? 2020 to 2025, 26 as one of the periods of major change in the world. And there's nothing that protects people. That's just my opinion. Don't make any financial decisions based on what I'm saying, but there's nothing that protects people during times like this, like the precious metals. Hey, I really appreciate you joining me here today. It's a big, big deal. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. Super thanks are always super appreciated. But most importantly, have a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.